as a new YouTuber, I spent a lot of time watching videos of really successful YouTubers giving advice on how to grow a channel, particularly for new people. And I was watching one the other day. It was put out by Think Media. These two guys, Sean and Nolan, who I guess are really pretty famous and pretty successful on YouTube. And the focus of the video, which I'll put a link below, is if I had to start over on YouTube, here's what I would do. And it was a long video. It was maybe 45 minutes and pretty much amounted to like an infomercial for whatever course that they were selling or whatever. But they made a couple of points that really stood out for me that I wanted to share. One was what they call the importance of evaluated experience. So a couple days ago, I put out a video on advice that I had learned that Mr. Beast had given. And Mr. Beast was like, look, if you're starting off on YouTube, you're going to be bad. Just accept the fact that you're going to be bad and get through 100 videos. He was like, you have to do 100 videos just to start like building the basic skills of producing, something that might be engaging to people. And these guys had a good point. They were like, well, if you just do the same type of thing over and over again, and in particular, if you don't develop your skills, well, then you're going to get a lot of experience producing 100 videos, but you're not going to get significantly better. And I think about an analogy like, let's suppose you're learning how to bat, right? And you swing the bat in the wrong way, and you practice that 1,000 times, right? Well, it's like, okay, you put a lot of practice time, into swinging the bat, but you didn't get a whole lot better. And in fact, you made things worse because you were just ingraining this bad muscle memory that makes it harder to hit the ball. Well, the same thing with producing videos. And their point was, evaluate what you did well and what you did poorly in, say, the last couple videos and try to improve on that. I'm not talking about like views and subscribers, because that's sort of out of your control. It's more like, what skills do you want to develop? And on the next video, can you try to improve your skill a little bit more? And, so that's where evaluated experience comes in, where you examine, well, what did you do right and what did you do poorly in the last videos, and how can you improve on that? And this actually leads into the second point where, he's telling a story about, I think it was a guy he was working for at YouTube, where the guy was like, look, I don't get super excited about the number of views and subscribers and whatever that a video might bring in, because I do the work ahead of time when I'm planning the video and decide what it is that I want to put into the video. What kind of video do I want to produce? And then as long as I do that, as long as I achieve my goals for the video itself, it doesn't matter a whole lot to me what, the initial results are. And it really spoke to the idea of, it's like, I think it's really important for new people in particular where, like I can speak for experience, most of my videos get like 3 views. And so if you just focus on the number of views and the number of subscribers, it's going to be pretty daunting and it could be pretty discouraging. But if you focus on, okay, what skill do I want to try to improve even by a little bit in the next video? Well, if you improve upon that skill a little bit, if you develop that skill a little bit more than you had before, well, then you can count that as a success, even if you get 4 views, on the thing. And so I think that's a really good perspective for us new people where, you're not necessarily going to get the validation, in terms of like, all the analytics, that you would like to get, but it's a way to achieve what you personally want in each of your videos. Oh, and then the last point they were talking about, and I think this is also really important and really speaks to the importance of producing a lot of videos, right? They're like, you just have to hit record, right? You just have to produce the video. At some point, you have to stop planning and put videos out. But the interesting point was that it was like, the more videos you produce, right, the better an idea, not just like, the YouTube, analytics, but viewers in general, the better idea they'll have as to what your YouTube channel is all about. Even if you don't necessarily, have a laser-focused idea of what exactly the purpose is of your channel, because, I can speak from experience, I'm developing my understanding of what I want this channel to be all about as I'm doing these videos. And the more videos you produce, even if you're not entirely clear on what the purpose of the channel is, like other people will start to get a better idea. And actually I was thinking, after you get through like 50, 80, 100 videos, then you can look back and it's like, you can kind of examine, well, what are the things that are really important to me that I've been talking about in all of these videos? Like, and what were the videos where I thought were, oh, this was a lot of fun to do. This felt really easy for me to do, because that might help you. That might help guide you in terms of like, well, where should I start, focusing the direction of this channel based on just what were the most fun videos to do and what were the topics that I most wanted to talk about. So these three things: the importance of evaluated experience, the importance of deciding what skills you want to develop for any video, and then doing that and sending it out and not focusing so much on views and subscribers and likes and things like that. And then the importance of, put out a bunch of videos just so other people can get an idea of what you're about, and so you can get an idea of what you're about. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.